We have an update on the shooting near the White House. It happened on Saturday. A bystander was actually struck. They are now in serious but stable condition, we're told. Secret Service, meantime, fatally shooting the suspect after he fired at a security checkpoint. This incident marks the third shooting near President Trump in just the past month. David Spunt has the very latest from the White House for us this morning. Good morning, David.
Hi, Julie. Good morning to you. President Trump is at the White House today. He will shortly deliver remarks at Arlington National Cemetery, marking Memorial Day. President Trump, I will note, was also here at the White House meeting with advisors when those shots rang out on Saturday evening. Certainly a scary event for those in and around the White House. This happened a little bit after 6 o'clock p.m. at 17th and Pennsylvania Avenue. You see some photographs of some of those Secret Service officers. 21-year-old from Maryland approached Secret Service. His name, Nasir Best. Now, there's a checkpoint there. According to the Secret Service, Best took a gun out of his bag, began shooting at officers. They returned fire, shooting him. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. That bystander, as you mentioned, is recovering. Thankfully, unclear, though, whether that bystander was struck by the suspect's gunfire or during the exchange of gunfire with officers. President Trump posting on social media over the weekend, thank you to our great Secret Service and law enforcement for the swift and professional action taken this evening against a gunman near the White House who had a violent history and possible obsession with our country's most cherished structure. Now, Best was known to law enforcement. Our sources say he was detained twice last year, once in June for making threats to agents and once in July for entering a restricted area. This incident, though, on Saturday night at the Ellipse on the south side of the White House, on the other side of the South Lawn, injuring an innocent bystander. That person is recovering. Agents fired back. That person is facing serious charges, federal charges, as well as the shooter from the White House Correspondents' Dinner. President Trump was at the White House on May 4th when those shots rang out, and Vice President Vance's motorcade was not far by from the shooting that happened on May 4th here in Washington. Julie?
David Spunt, live at the White House. Thank you. Brian.
Thanks. Let's bring in retired FBI supervisory agent James Gagliano. He's also a Fox News contributor. James, thank you so much for being here. We heard David Spunt's report right now. Let's bring up Nasir Best's criminal history. 3 notable incidents to take a look at. 2 in 2025. In June, involuntarily committed for obstructing White House vehicle access. July 2025, arrested at restricted White House area and charged with unlawful entry. August 2025, bench warrant issued after failing to appear at a status hearing. James, given this history, specifically a fascination, obviously, with the White House, are you surprised that he was able to get as close as he was, that he was out loose and near the White House, given what we know?
Well, Brian, we've certainly seen an uptick in political violence. And obviously, when this happened 2 nights ago, immediately that's where our minds went, right? The folks like me that have done this business of protection and protecting either the White House or dignitaries and things like that. In this instance, you had another 21-year-old. Yes, he had a prior criminal history. The history was related to threats or showing up, trying to ingress the White House, being turned away. Now, the Secret Service doesn't keep a list. It's very difficult to arrest somebody for saying something they could claim was hyperbole or satire were said in the heat of the moment. It makes it very difficult for law enforcement to get out in front of these people before they do something. Clearly a case of an emotionally disturbed person. We refer to them in law enforcement as EDPs. Definitely needed some mental health interdiction at some point in time along the way. Yeah,
and to that point, James, a 21-year-old, this was somebody who was a track athlete in high school who reportedly his mental health just started to decline. This isn't the first time we see this. As a matter of fact, it is the pattern. Young men who are finding themselves in this situation and arming themselves now, James.
Yeah, well, what you're talking about is radicalization. And whether it's from the extreme left or the extreme right, or it's somebody like this that might have just been going through a mental health episode. But yes, you're right. Having access to the internet and everything that it affords in the deep, dark recesses of the web, this is what we're seeing more and more and more of, which are young men. In this instance, Mr. Best was 21 years old, who are disenfranchised, disengaged, disconnected, and sometimes turn to violence. Whether it's the assassination culture that took place out in Utah with the Charlie Kirk assassination and Tyler Robinson, or whether it was Thomas Crooks in Butler, Pennsylvania, we are seeing an epidemic of young Gen Z shooters, people between the ages of 15 and 29 that are perpetrating crimes like this.
Yeah, and hopefully the person in the hospital, the bystander, innocent bystander hit in this shooting, will make a full recovery. James Gagliano, thank you so much for being with us today.
Fox News do, or looking for what they're reporting on right now, here is a quick breakdown. What Fox News is and does. Cable news network Fox News Channel, FNC, is an American multinational satellite and cable television channel. It is owned by Fox Corporation and is based in New York City. Content. It provides 24-hour news coverage, breaking news alerts, and political commentary. It features a mix of daytime reporting and primetime opinion shows. Political alignment. The network is widely known for its conservative political stance and commentary. Major platforms: television, Fox News Channel and Fox Business Network. Digital and apps: the Fox News app and Live Now from FOX, which streams live raw events with limited commentary. Streaming: Fox Nation Egg, a subscription service for lifestyle shows, documentaries and historical content. What specific information or recent news story were you trying to find regarding Fox News?